Nation.
I don't know if he can pop this ball, he couldn't. Worrying start that in his mind, especially if he gets another shot. Similar, okay, this is a funny old start. He needs to get cover.
They're always relying on a bit of fortune, surely.
Yeah, he played it just as I thought, and he's done a real.
Nice part on the two. So
Moves during a match. You can see the gears going up. I think that's why in his game. Very clever player and all, you know, playing like the shot making shots and everything.
You're talking about Woodward getting better as things go on. He's certainly leaving himself.
Yeah, and I suppose, you know, whoever does go on to win, but it's almost like moving forwards, yeah. I just think, hold on a minute. Once an angle on the 8, that just makes it easy to get over on this 9. That's why he's coming. Watch outside pocket here, Michael. Good.
Well, we like to use the expression.
The cue ball is disappointing.
As if to underline what you said about it not being one of his strengths, Woodward has failed to make a ball off the break in either of the first 2 racks. Now this is table. The Italian Francesco Candela by 9 racks to 3. Did see Cha Chen, who we've seen do well in some of the big events over the years.
This huge arena, kind of just behind him where the players break. I think obviously the World 9 Ball Tour, the people who decide what matches go on, what you can gather around, and that's what all the action.
Yeah, stay still most of the time, but you can amble around and take your pick of who to have a look. So Woodward didn't get away with it.
Well, so started off breaking very well, and I thought, oh, he's been working on that shot, but halfway through the match, late and copy, but certainly. Yeah, he's taking a bit of a gamble here. It's gone wrong. Needs a bit of love here. How much cue he's got.
Yeah, as you say, Dean. But could you look at that, Carl, and say that there was no reason to expect a great deal more of him? Oh, well, leave that.
Players have worked on the cue action and moved that pitch a little closer to the cue ball. That just means that shot from AJ, because I've seen the 8 ball move, but I didn't really see what happened with it. This 9 ball playing this shot this way. And look at that, this is just big ones I was on about.
Well, it was Skyler Woodward there. Quite a bit of time being taken. I can tell you over on table 3 that Mateusz Sniegocki is
Forces at the table with it over the pocket. Which is also just as effective. He's going to hit the blue too, just like so. They're relying on that little bit of luck. What's happened? Well, I'll tell you what's happened. He's flew.
in many ways mixed start to this match. 2-2.
Yeah, that's more like it. We've seen the 1 ball.
Oh, and we've seen the 9 go down as well.
Just the whole match has been wild. What is going on here?
filler. Mickey Kraus on table 2 is on the hill against Pong Nam Pham at 8-4. So he's not made the 1.
He's got him. I'm sure he was playing the 4 there. Over the ball. He's got 2 balls to jump over here though, so that's not as easy. And at least this house is at the table, he's on the hill, 8-4. This is to book his spot into the hat for the final 60.
Kraus, if he can pop this 9, will be the next name through to the single elimination phase.
Gone wrong here for Skyler. This is awful. He's missed the ball. Okay. Not at the races at the minute. So far. Trying to split the balls, maybe use the 7.
Experienced old hand, and I think they're probably both just a bit embarrassed with the way it's gone.
Chances for both players. I mean, we're still in the...
AJ Manus hasn't really found his game at all properly yet. He's going to win his 3rd rack in a row and go a couple clear for the first time at 4-2.
Okay, he's made 3 balls. And he's gone for this bank. It's close, it's very close. AJ with a full table length bank.
There, it was a case of him making something happen, and now he's got a chance to open a real... Technically, of course, it will be a 2nd break and run of the match because the golden break is registered.
They always said a game, and he could have been forgiven for playing safe there, AJ, but he thought from the rack, and it's going to be this 9 ball. He's done that.
Well, that was much more like it.
He's got the 9 ball moving again, surely not. He had a go at it with an outside opportunity of a safety.
Well, he hasn't hit it. Time for a 2nd match against Doran Newson of Romania, and he won that 9-0.
For the 9. Oh, he can pot it. Okay, that was very deceiving. Wow, shot of the match. What a shot. The 5-2 much here. Yeah, good effort. Round 7's going to get the hook.
Mind here. Remember, he lost all of the last 4 racks. To the semis again. The Spanish Open just a few weeks later. Oh, look at this, look at this.
Half the shot, so hit the short cue.
And it hasn't been, so where's it going to finish? I think you could write a novel about what we've seen in the first 8 racks. From 5. Back here. It's all on the final moments of this rack, and Skyler Woodward has... Main event of that year in Singapore. He was beaten in the title match by Ko Pin Yi.
The table, can he float it over to 16, so he's played that. Gotta watch the scratch. Ready for their practice session. That event starts tomorrow.
A couple of years later, they'd be playing on the main tables and involved in the main event. And Homan defeated him quite comfortably earlier today.
Needs a bit of luck here. What's it going to be? His racket could have gone anywhere. It could have gone over the pocket. It'd have been 6-2 down with AJ breaking.
He's won 8-3 against Jere Virtaranta, so is now through to losers qualification.
Hard and don't go near the middle. Oh, that's nice. That's ball in hand territory.
Well, you said earlier, he tends to grow into matches as they go on. He's
gearing up. Oh, no, he did kill it. Wow. Oh my sailor, I think they got him.
Well, his only hope there was that Manus would lose the object ball is so much in the jaws like that, but it wasn't. He breaks in rack 10.
Just too inconsistent on the break.
Late 18.
Yeah, the combo was easy.
But threw away the previous rack, you have to say. Now he's got a chance to get back to 2 behind again.
Look at this, Michael. Every single whack this from frustration. No, he's played a kick safe. He's played it really good as well. Good shot.
The rack away again. Just doesn't look to the bank, I think.
His best shot so far. What's going on?
Put the end of the previous rack to the back of his mind and take that one. So back to only the second time. Last 32 of the Hanoi Open back in October, and only lost Hill to Carlo Biado. Beat John Morra. And then former world runner-up Chang Yung Lin to get through to the final. It's going to be another rack that Woodward has rather handed away soon, because he's only a couple of racks away from losing this match. AJ Manus goes 3 clear again. It's now struggling.
Yeah, sometimes AJ nails the break, other times if he gets on the red 3, which he does. You know, we're talking about Woodward's performance, but AJ's not been there either. I mean,
he's done some good recovery work there.
Line, the bulk line. It's completely. Didn't play the pot, Michael. Fellow Brit Tony Burton. Tony's done really well to get himself into winners qualification round. Yeah, Jason won Hanoi Open, but in fairness, he doesn't have a good record in any of the others. I know it was a while before. Yeah, he's never really done anything in the World Nine Ball Championships either. I don't really know how.
Hang on.
Being like awesome. He could be forgiven for being a little bit angry, but he hasn't.
And AJ Manus then just needs one more.
Yeah, and just looking at the match in the last 16 for sure, a blast from the past.
Performances at the World Masters, Jason Shaw. But yeah, you actually look at it.
You know, if we're going to call a spade and be honest, he's fortunate there's not a good few Brits still playing, because I know when I were playing, double figures of Brits playing now, really. other than Elliot Sanderson, who's yet to play a really, that's where he sort of plies his trade. I know he's playing a bit of the Chinese 8 balls, it's in China now, but Mellon's only played in 2 Mosconi Cups. And Mellon's 2 Mosconi Cups were before I played in my last 3. But what I mean is, I mean it with the greatest respect, because Shaw's phenomenal. I don't know why it's not happening.
Very often run into other big names, but been plenty of surprise defeats in there as well, no doubt. Tobias Bonger's finding enough here to keep the contest going.
Yeah, I suppose it shows you how difficult. Again, you know, he gets his name in the hat, doesn't he, when you do the draw. You never know who you're going to draw. Woodward.
Tyler Steyer, the Mosconi Cup player from the US, 3-1 up on Dote Kien. What about the Mosconi Cup captain? Don't yet know who that will be against.
Has he got that? Oh yes. Really good shot.
He's finding something very belatedly. On against him with those strokes of fortune that Manus has had.
An equal through the gap. Forward. He's not come past the 8. This was just been, that's a big percent in his favour. Okay, that's not happened. Got a bit of cover though, he's not left it easy. But I'm saying he's under hit it now. Where is the 8 and 9? Right.
Oh, this is what he spotted, but it's not come off for him.
Yeah, keep ball back up. Trying to come off the edge, it's gone wrong. But he's got off to a good start.
Well, it looks to be all over. Not been a great performance from Manus either, you would have to say. He certainly played the better of the two, had a couple of strokes of fortune along